Guys, what's up? This is Cheeky Chipmunks coming at you with another little review. I thought I'd talk about Suicide Squad because it's overhyped right now, right? And all the critics are on it like flies. So I thought, why not jump in? Now, the basic story of Suicide Squad is you've got this character called Amanda Waller, and she's trying to make a squad in case something like Superman, for example, or another meta-human comes down and might not like humanity so much and, could lose control, could become like a terrorist or something like that, And the Suicide Squad includes members, you've got Deadshot, you've got Harley Quinn, you've got Slipknot, you've got Killer Croc, you've got Enchantress, you've got Captain Boomerang, and you've got El Diablo, among many others. And the whole idea is that you've got this ragtag group of people who are going in, but extendable, and what the main reason why they end up actually going to the city is because Enchantress, who this individual's kind of in control of her, but she's basically sharing her body, and she finds an opportunity to summon her brother, and then basically they are planning to try and take over the world, convert people using this device, and they basically want to make people bow down to them like before, because she was a goddess basically before. And that's the main thing. You've also got like this whole thing with Joker happening, where she's always trying to get back Harley Quinn. So you've got that little thing going in on the story. Overall, with the story, I felt it was quite tight. There's a nice amount of backstory for each character. Maybe from Slipknot, who got like absolutely none. Who got one sentence, and maybe not as much from Killer Croc as I would like on that, but overall a decent amount of backstory, for what we had, especially Captain Boomerang as well. But what I did like is it's all anti-heroes, the majority of these obviously are anti-heroes, and it gives that sense of, they're doing a good thing, and it makes that feel like, we're meant to, they're bad guys, right? But they're doing this good thing, and it's like the cool little thing of this anti-heroes coming together. It's not black and white for morality, which I like, it shows that even Amanda Waller, who's kind of trying to do a thing for a good reason, she has a moment, so she's just terrifying. She's blackmailing, she's doing all this nasty stuff, and there's one particular scene where I'm just going to say that she basically shoots some colleagues, and the whole thing of her, like, they weren't in on it, was like, whoa, she's meant to be good, but she's doing all this stuff, and it kind of makes you think like, well, none of them are pure good at the end of the day. And I really like that. And overall, the threat level, it was good. It was big enough, and it felt like they could do it to an extent. I did like that it was more like the odds stacked against them, so it did feel like quite an epic battle, to get to the Enchantress and stop it. And overall, I did like the story. It was quite tight. I feel like the character development side of things, although it was very good, when we do have two character deaths, on Suicide Squad, and it's a bit like, it happened. I didn't really feel much when it happened on that, which is obviously a bit of a shame. But that's really the only thing, and there are a lot of characters, so like respect for how much they did do. And in terms of the characters, let's just go into the characters. One of my favourites has got to be Deadpool. It's Will Smith, Harley Quinn, Margaret Robbie playing her, and Amanda Waller, really. I mean, those, Andy El Diablo, the guy who played El Diablo, is really good as well. And I really like these performances. Will Smith, I like the chemistry between him and him wanting to fight for his daughter. It's kind of a nice little humanistic approach there. And it even spurs some of them on when they have a chance to kind of get out of it, which was really nice to see. And also, in terms of Amanda Waller, again, the whole fact that although she's kind of a good guy, she's not really a super good guy, because she does like a lot of blackmailing, again, as I said, and a lot of stuff which you're a bit like, whoa there, I don't know if I agree with how you're doing this. And also, I did enjoy Joker. I like Jared Leto as the Joker for the brief time it was on, was very good. I'm not sure, as I said, if he's going to beat Heath Ledger. I need to see more of it. I need to see a standalone movie with him in more. But from what I thought, I overall enjoyed it. Like the whole thing of him being kind of a mafia man. He's got his grunts, which I know some people think he's not as much mind games, I guess, which I can see why people don't like it as much. But I still feel like he has this smartness. He kind of still feels a little unhinged, and I did overall quite enjoy it. And also the guy who played El Diablo, who's kind of this like pyro guy who has control fire, and the whole thing of him not wanting to use it, because he used it one time and lost control, and he basically killed his family. And you see this kind of passiveness, like he doesn't want to do it, and it's really awesome because when he does do it, it's like the reveal is just like, oh, whoa, that dude's awesome. So overall, just really lots of very good performances in this film, and probably one of my favourite bits, just the character interactions. In terms of the music, well, actually, in terms of the effects overall I did quite like, especially the effects of like Enchantress and Enchantress' brother, especially in the final fight, was really impressive. And also the effects of El Diablo and his fire, really cool. And then generally just the elemental effects, and especially Enchantress, how she had just like black stuff around her, like an aura, was really cool. And overall, the only thing I'd say with the effects, maybe the bad guys, like these people which are transformed when they go into the Enchantress's like void machine thing, was a bit like just plain. Like, yes, they have like lots of eyes, but you don't really see that a lot, and it felt a bit like generic design. So that, in all honesty, that's really the only one I'd say on the effects. And overall, guys, the fighting it was really good as well. I did like the effects when they were destroying like the bad guys. It's quite cool how they did it, and all these different fighting styles. One thing I would say with the kind of camera work, we're fighting mainly, it was a bit choppy at the start, like a bit too much of a shaky cam on that, but overall it did get better and better as the film got on. And even at the start, it wasn't so bad. I was like not enjoying it at all. It got better towards the end. Overall, guys, I think for me, I thought it was a pretty good film, which managed to tie in a lot of like people I didn't know about because I don't really read the comics that much, and made it an overall quite like flowing story. And it was just really cool, this idea of all these anti-heroes saving the world, basically. So I'm gonna say I enjoyed it. I'd recommend to go and see it in cinemas. Hell, it's probably worth getting on DVD, in all honesty. So that's my thoughts on Suicide Squad. Have a great day, guys, and enjoy yourself.